Smith that brought out a caution. Matt Yoakum, we are glad to say that you have found Chandler Smith. Let's hear from him.
Absolutely, Dave. Couldn't say those sentiments any stronger than what you mentioned. Chandler, first, looking at the car, the destruction has taken place. Walk us through what happened. Did the brakes go all at once, or were they working toward that?
I wouldn't say they were working towards that. I definitely was having some brake fade throughout the runs and whatnot, but I didn't think that I was abusing them by any means like that to make them fail on me. But I was going up the hill in the front stretch. Right when I tipped over the hill, I heard something snap in half, and then I felt something come off of the car. And it's like the whole front nose just dropped when that happened. And when that happened, I was like, what in the world was that? And I had to keep pumping the brakes, going down the straightaways anyways as it was at that point of the run. I went to pump them, and there was nothing there. And I just trying to scrub speed at that point. I don't know if that was a smart thing on my end, to be honest with you, because there's no safety barriers there. And one could argue the sand would have stopped me, a softer hit or whatever, but just muscle memory, you lose brakes like that, you want to try to scrub as much speed as you can. So that's what I try to do. I hate it for all my guys. This quick type product, Chevy Camaro, we got it a little bit better there that last run. So I hate it for my guys. I hate it for all the fans here that came out and are having a good time.
Very calm when a situation like that happens, but you're not expecting it to, and you don't experience it often. SMT data says you were doing almost 170 miles an hour when that took place. What went through your mind when you reached down and you didn't have any brakes? Did you ever experience something like this before?
The only thing I've experienced like this was when my throttle stuck, and honestly, I've experienced both now. Losing your brakes is a lot worse than having your throttle stick, because you can press your big old red button, it'll cut it off. If you're fast enough, you can turn the car off and be fine. You can hit the brakes, slow down. This deal, you ain't slowing down at all. So losing brakes is a lot worse than having your throttle stick, but I don't know. It just sucks for my guys. This car is destroyed to pieces, and stuff's a lot of money to put back together. So,
what smart thinking, though, by this young man, Dave, to try to scrub off as much speed as he could do to lessen the impact when he did hit that safer barrier.
Thanks, Matt. Jeff, you talked about it. It's a snap decision.
It is, and he's questioning DJ whether he did the right thing. And my response to him would be, hey, you walked out of the infield care center. You did the right thing, right? You don't know what would have happened if you hadn't have done